Let's head to South Florida for a rising defensive back at a powerhouse program. In the storied history of Miami Hurricanes football, the last name Blades is a familiar one. Benny Blades was a two-time All-American at safety and spent 10 years in the NFL, 9 of them with the Detroit Lions. His brother Brian was a wide receiver for the Canes and spent 11 years with the Seattle Seahawks. Then there was their younger brother, the late Al Blades, who was a standout safety for Miami and spent 2 seasons with the San Francisco 49ers before he was tragically killed in a car accident in 2003. Before his untimely death, though, Al Blades became a father. His son, Al Blades Jr., now carries on the family football legacy at National Power St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale. The younger Blades was just a toddler when he lost his father, but his uncles have helped keep his dad's memory alive.
I don't have a lot of memories, I just have a lot of stories. Growing up, it was mainly just me, my mom, and my sister in the same household. It's just really all I knew. A lot of my family moved away from Florida. And then when I started to grow up, I was introduced to my 2 uncles. Those are like the only 2 uncles, the 2, Brian and Benny. They are some of my only family that still stays in Florida. Football is all I ever really knew. I think I started playing football when I was 3, and I started playing contact football when I was 4. So I think it's just something that I was born with. Not once did I really say I don't want to do this. It's just something that is kind of in my blood and something that I just love.
Al, a 6-foot-tall cornerback, transferred to Aquinas after his sophomore season, and he's found the culture there to be the perfect place for him to develop into the player and the person he wants to be.
Coming to the SCA was a life changer. It's a lot of father figures around the program. The program itself is nurturing. It builds character, not only on the field. Of course, everyone knows what we do on the field. Playing for Coach Harrod is something special because he's not like most coaches. He cares about you as a person more than anything that goes on the field. He wants to build you and make you into a better husband, a better worker, a better man in society. So that's something really special for playing for someone like that.
Al's outgoing personality, along with his considerable talent, has allowed him to fit right in with the Raiders program.
Al is your typical entertainer. He loves to sing, he loves music, he's very theatrical. He's a very pleasant person to be around. He's extremely family and team oriented. And he knows how to take constructive criticism. I think he builds off of adversity. It's like a challenge to him.
I think I play with a lot of passion and technique. Those are my 2 biggest assets. Passion really drives me in this game. I've been playing this game for the longest, so that's all I know. So when I get on the field, I mainly just let what I've been taught take over and play from the heart.
Al has developed into one of the top 100 players in the 2018 class, and he's earned an invitation to the Under Armour All-American game. One of the things Al likes most about Aquinas is the competition at practice. He's not a big fish in a small pond. He's surrounded by several high-caliber athletes, including fellow All-American defensive back Asante Samuel Jr. The Aquinas defenders are always trying to one-up each other in games and in practice.
We always want to compete when we get on the field. Whoever gets the most picks, we're always going to talk about it all season. It was kind of the same last year, talking about who can get the most picks.
I've often said that we're blessed with a substantial amount of depth, and I think that's the strength of our team. There's never a dull moment out on the St. Thomas Aquinas football field. The competition is at an all-time high. When these guys line up against each other, not only do they want to compete, but more importantly, they love each other. And they encourage and support one another.
The success Al is having would make his father proud, and the younger Blades is looking forward to continuing a family tradition at Miami as he's verbally committed to the Hurricanes for next season. He wants to honor his family's past while also making his own mark in the football world.
Of course, I think that's everyone's dream, to create their own path and create their own legacy. Not to say I want to just disregard the legacy altogether, but I want to create my own name and be my own person. So therefore, when my son grows up, he'll have someone that he can be like I was and say, oh, that's so and such dad.
Bring it up.
I want to go as far as I can take it. I want to ride it out as long as I can, try to have a long, successful career in the league, be one of the best. I just don't want to be in the league. I want to try to be one of the best in the league.
Al's blessed with so many different gifts. He can take his talents and become a political figure, or he can become an entertainer or acting, or he can be a professional athlete. The sky's the limit for him. He can do whatever he puts his mind to.